Hello everyone and welcome to this Access Angle video presentation. I am so delighted to bring this to you today. These presentations will highlight disability and disability awareness around the country and in your communities. Today, we are grateful for Dr. Ray and his time to join us. Would you like to say any words, Dr. Ray?
First of all, Gabe, I want to thank you for inviting me on to this premiere video that you're doing. I want to thank you too for all the great insights you've given me over the years. You really have such a great understanding of how we can all come together and work together as one. And what you're doing here right now is going to bring a lot of great information as we move forward to so many different people out there. So thank you for what you're doing, and thank you for letting me be your first guest here.
Thank you for joining us, Dr. Ray. We are going to cover products that you could take on the go with you in the car or anywhere you travel. So the first product I want to cover is called the Giraffe water bottle, and the reason why I really enjoyed this one is because this is a hands-free drinking solution for people with disabilities in mind. So one of the things I really enjoy about it is the modular neck, which allows people with disabilities to independently operate this water bottle and adjust the neck to any angle they need for great hydration, or if you need assistance from a caregiver or a service provider or a family member, you can just ask them to adjust this water bottle for you. But wait, I have one more thing to add. So here it comes. Giraffe water bottle has some new products available on their website, such as the new drinking system with a stainless steel water bottle and a bite valve. If you go over to the school health website, I recently did a blog on the Giraffe water bottle and some of its capabilities, so check that out if you have time. Would you like to say any words about the Giraffe water bottle, Dr. Ray?
Yeah, Gabe, you know, it's interesting. You were the one that actually introduced me to the Giraffe bottle. And it really is something, as I work with groups, that has allowed that better sense of hydration for a lot of different individuals, and also created the ability for a little more independence when it comes to that hydration. You know, you said it so well. So many times we have to wait till someone is around us before getting that water, getting, you know, that lemonade, iced tea, whatever you've got in the bottle. With this particular system, you've demonstrated it to me, and I've talked to the company. You're able to basically access it independently, and I think that's so important. So thank you for, first of all, tipping me off to this, and for your continued work with this to make sure it's the best hydration system we can get out there.
You are so welcome. And I want to dive into the next product if I can. It's called the Grip Mat, and it's a non-skid-like surface which allows someone to put a drink or a plate on it if they have a wheelchair tray, or they can put it on their desk. The particular item won't move around. I like this product so much. I actually have two of them because they're easy to clean and they're double-sided with a textured feel for that sensory feedback. Dr. Ray, would you like to say any words about the textured grip mat?
You know, Gabe, that's such an essential point. The whole idea of the texture being there for sensory feedback. And another thing that I loved how you described it, the ability for it not only to be used on a wheelchair tray, but also on a desk. And guess what? It's so portable. And I've seen you use this. I know that's your backpack. You could take it out to a restaurant or any other place you might be going, and again, use it to set things on so you don't have that sliding back and forth. I think this is such a wonderful tool and has so many different purposes. And I recognize that this is something that realistically everyone should have because it is so helpful when you're trying to maintain balance and be able to do things independently.
Thank you for those insights. I definitely agree with you, and I love it. That is my favorite product. I would like to jump into the next slide, please. I would like to toss it over to Dr. Ray. He has some products to share with us today.
So the first thing I want to bring up, especially for summer months, for holidays, for gatherings, are the Vibes noise reducing earbuds. Now, I actually have some here that I've got attached to a string. What I love about these are noise reduction. They're not noise canceling. If you need noise canceling headphones, that's fine. But sometimes we just need to tone down the sound going in. And Vibes actually offer, and I'm going to pull this one out of the little cord I've got it in. Vibes can simply go right into the ear like you're wearing a standard earbud. And it's also somewhat inconspicuous. And that way you could have that noise reduction going on, even if you're doing some of the summer things that we get used to. Like maybe you've got a family picnic you're going to, or going to a baseball game or a soccer match, or maybe even on the 4th of July experiencing fireworks. Sometimes those sounds can be so overwhelming to individuals, and they still want to be able to participate though. And one way of doing it is just reducing the levels of noise going in. So that I have found that the Vibes are a great way to reduce that sound coming in and at the same time be able to actively participate in all kinds of events, not only during the summer, but at holidays and other festivities too. Gabe, any thoughts that you want to add to the whole idea of noise reduction?
Thank you for those examples. And yes, I quickly have a story. Recently, I was at a restaurant with my family, and the noise level was too loud. So I asked my family member if they could pull out my earbuds from my backpack. And once I put those on, I noticed an immediate noise reduction to the sound around me. And I was able to join into the family conversation and stay right on topic.
What a great example. And thank you for sharing that, Gabe. You're absolutely right. You know, noise reduction doesn't mean you can't be engaged in those conversations. And we just need to make sure that those extra noises aren't distracting for us. So thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. So let's talk about the Tangle Jr. I love the Tangle Jr. because it is a fidget that you can actually move around, but it's also small enough that you can carry it in a pocket. You can bring it anywhere with you so you can travel easily with it. It's not going to make any noise. It doesn't have lights that go off. And the other thing is, even in a video like this, I could have it underneath the desk and still be fidgeting, moving it around, releasing some of that kinetic energy out of my body. And so this actually provides a great way, especially if an individual has some anxiety or is starting to feel themselves escalate a little bit. This is a way to get rid of some of that energy. And it's a way that they can get rid of that energy in more of a socially appropriate way. And one thing I'm going to share, because you were the one that tipped me off to this, if this is the type of fidget that actually works for you, when you're getting ready for a vacation or you're getting ready to go to an event, you know, a family get together or an amusement park or, you know, some type of athletic event, always make sure you have two. That way, if one gets lost, that's okay. You've got a spare that you can bring out. Gabe, any thoughts from you about, you know, whether it be the Tangle Jr. or having some type of a fidget to release some of that energy?
Sure, I was thinking with the Tangle Jr. also, you could have it as one of your therapy goals during your therapy sessions to do some hand workouts.
That's absolutely brilliant. And I know we've got some OTs that are probably watching right now. So keep that in mind, that you might want to design some of your fine motor workouts right around using the Tangle Jr. that can then be done anywhere. Oh, that's a great insight, Gabe. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing those products with us, Dr. Ray. I want to move into the next slide. So if you have any comments or questions, or if you have used any of these products in this presentation, or maybe there's a different product we don't know about, let us know. Our emails are located on the screen. Send us an email and we'll be happy to receive feedback. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gabe. And see everybody